In this video, I want to share with you a little Star Trek-y type of special effect that I added to our church's video announcements. I'm going to show you how I did it. Real quick, I wanted to interrupt our morning announcements just to inform you how you can actually get your announcement here. I'm here at the USS Media booth where we make all of these announcement videos, and we want to make it as easy as possible for you to submit more requests to us. So let's go back to our morning announcements. Hey guys, this is AJ, and if this is the first time you've come across my channel, thanks for stopping by. And on this channel we focus on tips, tricks, training, strategies, reviews, and builds to help modernize your media ministry. So if you're new here, consider subscribing. So as you've probably seen, if you haven't been on my channel before, my church started doing video announcements maybe about a month ago. So now that it's kind of worn off its nostalgia, we're at the part where we don't have new announcements coming out very frequently. So we've been recycling a lot of announcements for events that are coming, conferences, youth summer trips and spring break trips and things like that. So stuff that we have to keep talking about, but how do you add some spice to it? So I'm just going to show you just a little thing that I had popped in my mind that I always wanted to try, and I broke out the green screen like I normally use when I'm doing these type of videos, but I wanted to show you what I actually did. So let's go ahead and cut over here to my computer here. Let's go ahead and bring up Davinci Resolve. And I actually used two applications when I did this. I did this with After Effects off of a tutorial that I saw online, which I will link in the description, and I just pretty much picked out something that I actually liked. So I grew up always liking Star Trek. I like Star Wars, but I always had more affinity for Star Trek, and I had a bunch of Star Trek shirts. And after all the technology and stuff that I've added at my church over the last couple of years, my pastor and other people have said that the media booth looks like the Starship Enterprise. So I went ahead and played on that. So let me open up here in Davinci Resolve, and I will open up all the stuff that we did in here. Alright, so this is the layout of the video announcement. So let me copy all of the stuff that goes along with the new stuff that I added. Let's make a new timeline so it's easier for everyone to be able to see that. Alright, so let me go dual screen so you can see everything. And we'll do full timeline so I can have a full screen for the timeline. Alright, so if I go here to the last part of the announcement, it's pretty much for our Prayer and Praise Jamboree this Friday. And I have it, if I cut back over here, I have this actually turned the opacity down, so it normally fades out with our logo. But this time around, I actually turned it down so it'll just be a black screen when it finishes. And it just goes to nothing. But I start with this, which is ambient engine noise from I think it was a YouTube channel that makes these type of things. And then I also have a warping sound. And then I found the Next Generation's 30th anniversary little clip here. I took a couple of maybe 10 seconds of that, and it's mainly just I added the sound sound effects and the warping in, and just a video. So that's really all it was here for this first part. So nothing really fancy. But the next thing I did is, if I go over to here, I superimposed myself over just a static background of the bridge. So if I come over here, let's go, where is it? All right, so it's just a static background, right? And then I go back to my original footage, which is here, which is just me standing in front of my green screen. All right, nothing too complicated right now. So I'm just standing still as a plate, and then I cut that over, and I'm actually doing this backwards. And I do my announcement. I make sure I'm staying inside the confines of the green screen, and I get as close as possible to where I want the effect to go. All right, so how do we do that? So first, here in Davinci Resolve, I'm gonna go over to color, and in here, what I did is, let me see if I can find the original clip. All right, it's right here. So in this, I have two functions. So let's go ahead and just re-engineer this whole thing. I'm gonna turn all of this off so you can see. So this is originally what I have. It's just me and my green screen. So in Davinci Resolve, I go to color, I go to the eyedropper or the qualifier, and you have 4 different type of options. You pick on 3D, and this is like the classic green screen that you hear about, removing all of this. So I draw a line through the colors that I want to include, and it removes it. Really simple. Now the only issue is it's only doing where the green is. So we have to do a power window. A power window means we want to ignore everything else that's not in the window. So I'll do a little black box, and let's actually do this backwards. I'm gonna turn this off, and then I'll come back here to my power window. Now, so we have a new window here, a new power window. And as you can see, it's ignoring everything that's not in this box. So I can come in here, and it'll just be my head here and nothing else. So we want to make this box follow the outline of the green screen, because I stayed within the confines of that. And we can play around with that just by moving this here. So see, as you get right here, we're outside of the green screen. So I'm gonna align it back to right here, and the same way I do this side. All right, there's the edge there. And then let's see how high we can go up. All right about there. I'm not that tall, so I don't have to worry about going any higher. So I already have the box inside these windows. So let me move this over a little bit more so you can see. All right, so now what we need to do is we want to do we only want to show the alpha of this. So we make an alpha output, which I already did, add alpha output, and you can see from here what it actually would look like. So as you can see in here, everything is erased except for me. So all of this, the kitchen, the ever wall, everything is removed from here. And this is what's going to be transferred when we do our alpha. So we just draw a line here, and that's how we were able to do that. Right? And as long as I stay within the confines of that window in front of the green screen, I can erase everything, and I can just layer everything on top of that. So that's how I did that part. Now the next part with the transporter type of function was actually, I give all credit to the video just linked in the description on how to do that, and I literally just followed that. I am not an expert in After Effects, but this guy's tutorial was very straightforward, and I still have After Effects, the monthly plan, and I literally was able to follow it, and I was able to get some great results with it. So really thought that would be cool, and I had a bunch of people at church ask me how I did it, so this is how it is. Check out the description and the link to the other video that shows how to do the special teleporter transporter type of special effect, and that's about it. So I hope you like this stuff, guys. Hit that like button, consider subscribing, and if you're a subscriber, hit that bell notification. That way you get notified when we come out with new videos here. This is AJ, and we will see you on the next video. Later.